So yesterday I made a video how I was attempting to shave for the first time and unintentionally cut myself open and was bleeding from my chin. So that got views, so I wanted to keep telling stories of me unintentionally injuring myself for people's entertainment. So here you go. So we got 3 more stories here. First one, we were at church, and kind of how my church is laid out is like, so you have like 2 ways to get into the church. You have these stairs where you step up this one tiny step, and then 3 steps a bit further where to get to the door, or there is a ramp that you can take for people that need wheelchairs or something like that. Now this was when I was almost out of vision, but I could still see a little bit, and I was trying to go into the church. I was trying to take the stairs way, and so I was trying to jump up the 1 middle step before you get to the 3 steps further back, and I jumped straight into this black safety bar that they have, that keeps people from falling off the wheelchair ramp. And it was like one of those corner things, so it made a 90-degree angle, and I jumped straight into the bar. There was 2 bars, and they were like off the ground, so like one of my arms got hooked over the top, and then the rest of my body just went into the second bar. It didn't feel too good. It's like one of those metal black bars. Yeah, painful. When some old lady walked by and asked, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." Just didn't see where I was going. Second time was when I was listening to someone younger than me, which you never should do. And I was in 3rd grade at the time, and the kid was in 2nd grade. Now he could see a lot more than I could. And we were at the park on the swing, and so he was swinging, and he jumped off and landed on his feet. I'm like, okay, that's cool, I can do that. And he's like, yeah, I should try it. So I was swinging, and yeah, it didn't go too well, because 1, I was swinging higher than he was. 2, couldn't really see how far I was from the ground. And 3, I jumped off the swing. I went face first. Instead of putting my feet out first, I went face first into the ground, and my face was okay, not my wrist so much. My parents thought I might have not fractured my wrist, not broke twist my wrist or something like that. And it was like painful to the point where I couldn't use a braille for a week, so I had to actually use writing utensils in school instead of typing out in braille. So that was a lot of fun, listening to people a grade below me. How smart. And then the 3rd one, this involves Mac and I. We have to do this thing where Dad tells us to bring all the boxes, because we say cardboard boxes, take them from the basement where we keep them, take them upstairs and put them in the backyard, so then we can transport them to this recycling company wherever they take cardboard boxes and make roofing material or whatever they do with cardboard boxes. So we were doing that, and we had a nice, pretty good collection of boxes, and we just throw them out the back door. And there's about 5 steps from the main house to the grass and stuff in the backyard. So we're like, we have all these boxes here, it looks like a crash pad. Why don't we run out the back door and just launch ourselves onto these pile of boxes? So we thought it was the greatest idea ever. And for some reason I was wearing a jacket, and so Matt goes first. He does it a couple times, then I go, and the first time went successful. The second time not so much, because the little part that you push in on the door to push it open. I don't know if I'm describing. I think it's like a little black piece that you push inward, and not pull the lock back for you to push the door open. I was jumping, and my arm got caught on that, and it slowed me down, and so I landed on the concrete steps. It ripped my jacket and my arm open, and that jacket was destroyed. And it didn't feel too good either. And probably shouldn't have been jumping out the back door on the boxes anyway, but yeah, I learned my lesson that day. So those are 3 more instances when I wasn't the smartest and ended up injured.